Hello. So we're gonna go ahead and try these on. First, I got this at DD's for $7.99, but I'm almost 100% sure it came with something else. Okay, but there's only one thing on there. So I was talking, and I got it at DD's discounts. Hold on, DD's discounts, $7.99 for the belt. Okay. Remember the top I got at Rainbows for $5.99. It was a dress. I turned it into a top because I like the tops. I wish they would bring those back in style. The pants I got at Walmart at the beginning, I believe, of probably like 7 or 8 months ago. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. And it kind of ties in with I've been dying to wear it. That's the killer part. Because I think it looks cute. I like blinged things. But not to where it's tacky. I don't like it where it's tacky, where it's like stupid too much. Okay, and I put it right under my boobs. I was putting it like right here, like right in here, but see how my stomach is not too, my pants are way up here, but it's not too poked out. Well, my PCOS has been just, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the fact that I upped the workout. I'm doing more cardio, which brings in more of the, I can't think of the word, but it starts with a C. So we know where we got the top from, Rainbows, and they do have them still, and I think they were $2.99. So remember, size up, okay? If you were a 3X, go for a 4X. So I'm a 2X, this is a 3X, okay? And there's the pants, and then, of course, you know the shoes. I got at Bonita's Fashions, and here's the other ones. They look like this. But these ones zip in. These are perfect if you have big ankles. Mine will sometimes swell, sometimes, okay? Not all the time, but sometimes. Yes, I wear my hair like this all the time. All the time. Put this to tie in with the color of this. I'm like a really busy person, so like I'm always moving around, and my hair just goes straight to my face. It drives me a little nuts. I like this right here. It smells so good. It smells very feminine, very girly, okay? But I spray my clothes before I put them on, and then when I'm getting ready to head out, okay? That's just a me thing. I'm around people who I'll walk, well, I can't even leave my house without, they smoke over here, which is, that's them, that's cool. I go around, but I don't like to smell like cigarettes. So I even have to close my door sometimes, which is fine because, you know, everybody has their own space. But when I go to work and stuff, I literally walk into like between 3 to 7 people smoking, and they have a rule to be away from the door, but sometimes they'll do it, but the wind is kind of switching my way, so I'm always carrying perfume, body spray. I don't have it out. This smells so good. Sorry, I had to do that. But yeah, they definitely do smoke, like, and I don't want to smell like cigarettes. My perfumes aren't cheap. This was like $140, so they're not cheap, okay? They're like in the middle. Okay, and there's good cheap ones, but I'm not wearing cheap ones like today. So it sucks, but it's what it is. Some people like to kiss people who taste like cigarettes and smell like cigarettes, which is fine. That's you, not me. I like good breath and a good, clean smelling man. Sorry, born from a woman, man. I have to make sure I say that. It's a lot into why I say that. Ask, maybe I'll do a video, but even though then it's kind of really doesn't matter. It's just how I feel. Everybody has their own feelings. So this is me today, and I'm a little tired. Caffeine ain't working, so we gotta figure it out. I think I need to find a healthier caffeine maybe to take or something. But yeah, that's like I drench myself in perfume because also when I go to class, there are people who just have bad hygiene. And I feel like if I am even sitting next to you, I take it with me. That could very well stem from me being a child and my mom and family saying how people stink, especially black folks. Now that we know how my father is black, I take offense to that. So it's always in my head. So it could be very well just that, you know? You can take that explanation if you want. I kind of don't care. Everybody has their thing, and that's just my thing, okay? That's just my thing. Like, bleh. Like when you're eating like dinner, supper, whatever you guys call it, and people belch out loud, like bleh. That's like a backwards fart, or they fart on the table. I remember going to a dinner with my ex at, I think it was like Red Lobster or something. It was on 51st Avenue in Indian School in Phoenix, Arizona. And his sister's new husband was just farting and burping on the table. And you should have saw the way because even though I had a bad family, we still had manners. We still, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? And the person I was with, I had to let him know, hey, you don't, if you're trying to be with me, I don't do that. I don't accept that. So yeah, yeah. I know some of you will just be like, damn, but it's what it is. It's what it is. Okay. So this is me. I didn't gain and I didn't lose. I didn't anything. I shrank. I am shrinking. So I don't really pay attention to the scale more than I do pay attention to the clothes. When I first put this on, it was really tight right here. And now it's starting to have some, you know. But I got to go through my clothes. I got to go pretty soon here. I have to go shopping for a friend of mine. I have two friends that are having a birthday who are plus size. Now, the plus size places I go to, they're kind of cheap. But I want to go where the clothes are, they're really, really cute.